Yeah, if we look into the history of UAV, so the first powered UAV was AM Law's aerial target, which is shown over here. So that has been made in 1916. So the technology is that old. Um, has anybody unmuted themselves? I just heard some noise. Okay, I'll take it as a no. Yeah, okay. So 1916 was the first year when all UAV was introduced and all UAV technology has started working upon. Then, since 1935 till 1951, during the World War II times, there were several attempts which were made for UAV production because we knew that people needed bombardier aircrafts and all. And if there is no human life involved, then it is a greatest advancement for a country. So there were many technological changes which has been integrated for this unmanned aerial vehicle advancement. Then finally in 1951, first jet-powered UAV, which is shown here, named as Teledyne RAN Firebee-1 was unveiled. And it was totally remotely controlled. So that was the biggest achievement for our drone industry. And then finally in 1959, the US Air Force launches its UAV development program named Red Wagon. So this was the era, I would say, between 1950 to 1960, where the fastest advancement of UAV has been introduced. And since we have been following upon it, many countries are working upon it. So obviously, USA and Israel are very much technological advancement in this field. So they have been coming up with latest technology, different design, manufacturing process, and all. Even India is also wrapping up the process after 2020, and there are many laws and regulations coming into picture. So which is like great news for us. And then in 1980s, Israel also came into picture and they developed their modern UAV, which was actually used in real-time surveillance. So that was a like very big achievement during that time. And finally, in 1986, AI Corporation introduces UAV, which is purchased and used by the Department of Defense. So yeah, this was the era, and then now we'll come back and then we'll talk about what is happening in today's generation. So yeah, so like while along, I'll just give you some interesting facts about UAV. It can be a bit away from the topics, but the facts are like very less known. So maybe like it might be interest you guys. So yeah, talking about it. So the first interesting fact, which I feel like it's quite interesting, is armed drones were originally invented to find Osama bin Laden back in 1998. So like 1998 was the time which was way before 9/11 attack. So like if you guys can imagine, if they would have succeeded in this task, then we would have never seen 9/11 tragedy which happened. So yeah, the attempts were maybe not that severe, and we were so early in the technology. So like it was not succeed. They were not successful in developing into it, but there were serious attempts which made for that. And yeah, yeah, as I said before, 9/11 attempts have has been happened. Um, and US Army were already discussing plans to use drones in order to track down and trace the movements of Al Qaeda in the Middle East. So yeah, so way before 2000, this was happening. Okay, now let's discuss about